Hey, how's it going, guys? We're back again with another video here, and it's been a long time since I talked about Call of Duty on the channel, and it's just crazy to honestly even talk about it because I've been playing Call of Duty for so many years now and everything like that. And I want to talk about Modern Warfare a little bit because I haven't really given my thought and opinions on Modern Warfare. I think I said I was going to back in like the summertime or something like that. I'm pretty sure I made a video on Modern Warfare, but it's just been a disappointing ride for Modern Warfare, like I said before in that video. It's just I kind of knew it was going to happen a little bit at this point. I mean, Call of Duty is just it lost its edge a little bit, because this game can be one of the greatest if they really fix it and want to listen to the community, which they don't really want to. It's just their fault, honestly, at this point. And it's just I played Call of Duty for so long, man, and I went back today to play some like Black Ops 3. And it's such a better game compared to freaking Modern Warfare, man. Like that's my personal opinion. You can have definitely other opinions, right? I mean, a lot of people like Modern Warfare, which is just it's fine to like it. I mean, the game's not bad. Like the gunplay is great. I mean, the only thing they have to really change right now is one thing. And the one thing is, it's just skill-based matchmaking. Really, that's the top thing for me right now. Cause I can't stand going to lobbies just going against like some COD World League champ sweats, dude. That's basically what it is at this point playing Call of Duty. Because I've been playing Call of Duty for so many years. I think it was like my first one was like COD 3 or 2 or something like that. I think at first. The one where you couldn't even run. I think that was Call of Duty 2. And then I played obviously from, I think that next one I played after that was like Black Ops or something like, or no, I think it was World of War than Black Ops or whatever. But it was just like, dude, it's like, why? What the hell is going on with Call of Duty, man? It's like, these guys are trying to ruin their game. Like, even Joe Seesaw, everybody's like that. They said it's not their vision. Like, seriously, man, how the hell do you have the balls to say it's not our vision? Like, come on, man. You can't be saying stuff like that, honestly. Because, obviously, we have a lot of good kill streaks in the game. I'm not going to lie about that. But they don't last really long, the advanced UAV being one of them compared to the Hater or the VSAT. I feel like advanced UAV doesn't last that long. I've seen a lot of people use it in my games, stuff like that as well. But don't get me wrong, I'll say one thing about Modern Warfare. You cannot play it solo. If you play with friends, it's a lot more easier and fun. I mean, the maps are terrible in the game, obviously, right now. I mean, that's the main thing I really can't stand, that and camping. Camping seems to die down a little bit. I think I've seen more claymores than anything. That's the only thing that's really pissing me off lately. Even if you have EOD on, you can still get killed by that thing pretty quickly. Even if you had full health and everything like that. You have kids still camp with 7.25s a little bit. Not too much as I used to see on day one, honestly. But at this point in time, Call of Duty, I don't know if it's just that the game's old now, because it's 2 decades old, and it's just like, damn, dude. It's like, there's so many things I wanted to see, like, do. One thing is, I don't want the Call of Duty to come out every single year now. Give, like, Treyarch another year next year, because I think their game could be great if they're doing another Vietnam War game, because obviously, Black Ops 1 has that similar style, and Black Ops 1's my favorite Call of Duty of all time, obviously. And it was just a great game from head to toe, Black Ops 1, but we're talking about Modern Warfare here. I think Modern Warfare could be a great game if they just change a few certain things. Obviously, the maps have to, they had to cut some areas off. I think they could do that if they really want to. It's not hard. Treyarch did it in the beta of Black Ops 4. I mean, Seaside Sunset or Sunset Seaside, whatever the hell it was. They cut a part of the map out on that map, and I think they re-added it back in when the full game came out. Yeah, they actually opened it up to make it a little bit more tactical, I guess you could say, but man, I don't really like how this game is trying to go to like I don't mind a modern shooter, right? I think Modern Warfare 1, like the original, was great. COD 4, that was great. Modern Warfare 2 was great. Modern Warfare 3 was actually pretty solid. I mean, obviously like if you look at it, that was Call of Duty. I don't like this like leaning bullshit, right? Because sometimes that can get a little annoying. I mean, it doesn't really ruin the game completely because sometimes there's full bodies out in certain areas, which is kind of easy to get like pick off certain enemies. I mean, the only thing that's really fun right now for me in Modern Warfare I actually played is probably just Shoot House 24/7. That's the only thing that's really good right now. Other than that, I can't stand the standard multiplayer. The game's never finished. I mean, I think this game has potential to be really great, right? They just gotta change certain things. Nerf the claymores. You have to unlock them at least a level 50 or something like that, right? I mean, they're not gonna change that now just because like everybody's above level 50 at this point. There's no prestiging, which just ruins the game so badly. Just having no prestige mode. I think prestige mode is like the biggest thing that kept me playing multiplayer, because this is the only multiplayer game now. Because co-op is not even finished. The campaign, let's be honest, I forgot to talk about that as well, was fantastic from head to toe, but it was so short. It's not like I was gonna spend $60 for a 3-hour, 4 or 5-hour campaign. Like, no one's gonna waste $60 for that, right? I mean, the multiplayer is the only thing that keeps Call of Duty alive at these points, and they still have a battle pass in the game, like we're 12 years old, like we're playing Fortnite or some shit. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not wasting money on the battle pass if you have common sense. And you have these YouTubers bragging about it, like these codcockers are really, and these shills, and they just like, dude, I gotta be honest though. So about some of these, I'm not gonna say their names, obviously, but most of them is skill-based matchmaking, man. All they do is keep killing themselves in the games, obviously, because some of their KDs are really bad. And I'm just looking at it, I'm like, how do they get all these easy lobbies? And I'm not going to say the one. I did find its KD in Black Ops 4 or whatever. It's like a 104. I'm like, I was like, how are you getting these great gameplays? Because skill-based matchmaking or whatever. I mean, Black Ops 3 or in Black Ops 4, I don't really think had skill-based matchmaking. I mean, obviously they had supply drops, which ruined the game. Modern Warfare, I hope, really doesn't have it. I have to be honest about that. Modern Warfare has done a great job with that. There's no supply drops as of right now, right? But I really hope they don't add into the future because that will ruin the game. Obviously, we don't want that really ruined. Obviously, it's been pretty solid forever to rank up. I think somebody had like a Reddit post or something like that. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description if you want to read it. But the Reddit post of that was nuts, man. Like seriously, somebody played 8 hours of Modern Warfare. I don't know why the hell you would even do that, but but they played like 8 hours of it and only ranked up 4 tiers or something like that. Like that's ridiculous. 2 hours for every tier. Like I think I'm only tier 2 and I only put like a half hour into the game, so I don't know, or an hour probably. But let me be honest. I don't know. I think I lost so much interest in Call of Duty these last few years that I just really haven't really cared. But I think the last one I really enjoyed had to be Black Ops 4. Like, honestly. I enjoyed it in the beginning just because multiplayer was great. Everything was easy to get. You just played for the tiers, and you didn't have to buy it, which is another fun thing to say, right? You didn't have to buy it. But yeah, I think Black Ops 4 probably did best with the tier system because I didn't have to pay for it. That's one. You actually just played the game and got all the stuff in there. But then you had to basically, I mean, that's the thing with Black Ops 4, not thinking about it. It was actually an okay game. I think the only thing that really killed it was that it felt a little bit slow. Now, it was way better than Modern Warfare's slow pace. I'm not gonna lie about that. Modern Warfare is very slow paced at the moment. But Black Ops 4 did pretty well with that, I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty fast paced. It wasn't that bad. The specialists kind of got annoying towards the middle of the year. I gotta be honest. I didn't really enjoy that. The maps were great. I know they brought back a lot of old maps. A lot of people are really complaining about that. I mean, Modern Warfare is bringing back old maps right now. Let's talk about Crash as well. Crash is just killing the game. It's the worst one we ever had. Out of all the crashes we had, we had it, what, twice now or 3 times? And it's just, how the hell could you ruin Crash? I feel like they made the building so much wider now and taller. There's a lot more buildings they opened up to, which ruined the game. I played that once, man. It was terrible. You have people camping up top of the windows with TAC insertions. I didn't even know they were in the game, honestly. It was a specialist ability or whatever, one of those field upgrades. I didn't even know that was in the damn game. Just found that out. And I was like, seriously, man. People are camping up there with sniper rifles and M4s, man. It's just like, why? It's like they gotta nerf so many damn things, right? I'm not gonna lie, I love the grenades how they are in this game too, in Modern Warfare. The grenades work perfectly. I think it's fine. Have them a little broken to get people off buildings and stuff like that. It's really annoying with the Camp Fest anyway. It's so bad right now. There's so many things I'd fixed. They're blocking people left and right on Twitter and stuff like that. Like, I understand that you don't need to be harassed and stuff like that. You don't have, like, we're giving constructive criticism, right? And honestly, dude, it's just, we're fans of the game so much that we love it, right? And obviously, we're just giving you criticism on it. Because we've been playing this game for so long, some of you maybe just joined years ago and stuff like that. But it's just like, damn, dude, it's just, we really love the game, we just want to fix. It's not like we're trying to hate on you. We want the game fixed because we love it that much. But it's just like, why? I don't know. That's the only thing I really had to say about that. But as you see, I have Black Ops 3 in the background, dude. You just hop in any time on Black Ops 3 and have more fun. It's just, I can't believe it. Like, it's going on its 5th year, Black Ops 4. I'm sorry, Black Ops 3. And it's just, it mind boggles me how good that game is compared to any other one. It's just, it's really crazy to think about that. Black Ops 3 is probably the last good Call of Duty we really had. I mean, it's really subjective. You could say World War II was great, because World War II got really good toward the end, and that's the only thing about it. Infinite Warfare was okay with the supply drop system. I don't even really like Infinite Warfare. Zombies was great in there, but Campaign of Her was okay. So Infinite Warfare compared to this game is a lot better, in my personal opinion, now thinking about it. I think Modern Warfare can change. They just have to add different certain things, and the game could be so much better. But other than that, I know it was kind of like a random video on Modern Warfare. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the game can be great. Just change a certain few things around, and you can bring so many people back. Because the player numbers right now, oh, that's another thing I forgot to say, is that I can't even find full games in a standard TDM match. Like, what is that? 3v3s, 3v5s, what is that? Like, seriously. Can't even give me a full game, and we know we have cross-platform play on, and I still can't even get my lobbies filled. Like, that's a joke, honestly. I go back to Black Ops 3 in the background to see there and actually have a full game, but other than that, thank you for watching. The sub button helps channel grow. I don't want to really talk about Call of Duty much. I really don't try to, but other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Peace!